Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
And hello. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Hope you got enough sleep. And I hope you're ready for a thrashing. Because that's what's going to happen today. At least I think. You never know. It's football. But hope everybody's doing well. Looks like all the sound is on and everything. I have to get this out because Gamewave was kind enough to let me use some of his retro game remixes to contribute to the stream. I took a shot in the dark. I asked him. I was like, there's no way he's going to get back to me. Got back to me the next day. He said, yeah, man, go ahead. So check this out right here.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
So, and I've seen some of you say, like, hey, I like that you're playing old game music, but this is Gamewave right here, YouTube channel. He's the one who did the retro game music for the intro. Kind enough to let me use it. He's got a ton of retro games on there. He just dropped a Star Fox 64 one today. So if you want to go check that out, there it is. Awesome. His name's Rafael from Brazil. Awesome guy. Kind enough to let us use it for a stream. And give us kind of an upgrade with the intro music and stuff. So there we go. Go check it out. I pinned a comment with I got a link that I pinned in the comment for the chat. Sorry. And then I also got a link in the description below the video if you guys want to check it out. So there's that. On YouTube.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
On YouTube, anyway, I have the link. So. Wait, what? For real? Daniel, are you for real? Yeah. Okay. So we got the giant flags out in force today. Do you see this up here? I struggled to find this. I was like, a lot of, I've been trying to find like shape things to do the like country flags, but with the shape of the country. And this one was kind of a hard find because a lot of them only did this island. I wanted all of them, So that was a kind of a hard find. And it kind of looks like a big empty space, but there's that. So. Hey, Jacques, I'll do what I want, okay? I'll be as cringe as I want. I'll throw out as many freedom birds as I want, and there ain't nothing you can do about it, mate. How do you like that? Sorry I get excited for my team whooping some fucking ass, okay? Sorry. I'll throw out as many freedom birds as I want when USA scores a goal. All right. Really? Really? It could be bait though to get your country involved. Never trust what your government tells you. Okay? So, always keep that in mind. What's the proverb? Trust but verify. Whooping some arse. Alvarez. Like, sorry, I get excited that my team scores a fucking goal. Sorry. I'm only human. You fucking twat. All right, so enough shit talking. Let's get some preview action here. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we got España, who is my number 8 team on the top 10 list. So I will be rooting for them. And Cabo Verde, Cape Verde. I'm not sure which one's the official one. So you guys can be the judge of that. Where is the there it is. So All right, here we go. Starting lineups, we got for Cape Verde, Vicinha, Moreira, Costa, Borges, Lopez, Duarte, Pina, Cabral, that's very close to Cabron, Montero, Mendez, Livramento, and then we got on Spain, Simon, Lorente, Cubarsi, Laporte, Cucurera, Rodri, Ruiz, Pedri, Torres, Oyarzabal, and Gavi. How did I do with that? I feel like I did better than yesterday with Japan and Netherlands. So, we'll see. All right. In Scotland, even the fruit gets battered. I'll tell you what about Scotland, man. Scotland is winning over the United States in all aspects, especially in Boston. Have you seen Scotland and Boston, the Scottish fans? They took over Fenway Park. And they have won over, I think Scotland has won over the entire country. The entire country has fallen in love with Scotland because of this World Cup. So Scotland is and I knew you guys would. I know there's a few Scotsmen in the chat here today, so I knew you guys would. I think that's a reason why I picked you guys number one as well. So, why does my chat box look a little weird? Oh, that's just how it is, I guess. So, we got 124 on YouTube, 20 on Twitch. Pretty good. I wasn't expecting a big turnout for this one because it's, you know, and this is why I picked this match, because I want to see a massacre. A massacre. That's what I want to see. So, you know, I expect to do it. I did it, but I wasn't I thought about not even putting the Cabo Verde flag on a big screen here. Hi from Croatia. Hello. You might be the lone Croatian in the England Croatia live stream if you tune in for that one. I'm doing good, Zach. How you doing, bud? So, let's Cabo Verde is wearing blue. What color is Spain wearing? Red? I don't even have to change it because the colors, I realized I could change the colors. So, but I expect to do a lot of this. That's what I expect to do a lot of in this game, or actually just once, and then they stay that way. So I need to delete that connection. Where is it? Game. Wait, delete that. And then what did I just hit here? Oh, I didn't even add it. Shit. I had a transition ready and I didn't even add it to the thing. Damn. Are you going to watch Belgium versus Egypt? No, I am not. Once they kick it off here, I'm going to start the clock and then I'll show you the upcoming matches because that I'm streaming because I forgot to do that. So, somebody said they kicked the ball. You're way ahead of me. Pause your feed, please. Let's see. Getting ready to do it. Oh, Cabo Verde is wearing white. Okay. And we're off. There we go. Sorry, Tab. I am slacking. I actually woke up at like close to 11 today. I slept in hard. Queen Boomer forgot to wake me up, so I think she did that on purpose because she knew I needed to get some sleep. So anyway, but we got the feed, so Let's do this. This is the upcoming plan here. France, tomorrow doubleheader, France and Senegal, Iraq and Norway. The big one, England and Croatia, and then Czechia and South Africa. I'm a little iffy on this one. I might change it. I'm not sure. I might do a doubleheader. Who knows? But we will see. Anyway. Spain is already on the attack. Let's see how this goes. All right. 26 on Twitch. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, España probing. España is probing. That's the word of the stream. We figured out. The word of the stream is probing. I want to see it whenever a team is trying to figure it, like they're on the other team side of the field and they're trying to figure out how to get in there and attack and get past the defense. I want it to rain probing in the chat. So let me add Spain attack. That's what I want. Stinger, browse, stream transitions. There it is. 1500. And we'll do 50. Okay. Spain is probing. So I predict any predictions in the chat here? You guys predict a score? What do you guys think? What's the score going to be? Because I think it's going to be 6-0 Spain. 6-0. 6. Keep an eye on Spain's Cucurella. Fucking my Spanish. Any mods in the chat? Ban that guy. You know what? I don't think that we have any mods in the chat, so I'm going to do it myself. Let's see. Why can't I do it? There it is. There we go. There we go. All right, midfield. Nanik 8-0 is offering 65 to 1, and he put 10 on it. God damn, that's going to be a hefty payout. Boomer once played for a team, but he got kicked out for his excessive probing. That is a fact. That is a fact. No, I'm not banning you, Yanis. You're fine. Did you do something? I was banning the guy who was spamming the false like ad thing in the chat. I think it's going to be 6-0 Spain. But that's why I picked this game, because, you know, I want to get the full experience. I do want to see a couple ass whoopings too. Like, I just want to see a couple, like 1 or 2 massacres, unfortunately. But hey, maybe Cabo Verde is gonna play pretty well. Who knows? Nothing personal against them, but I also, you know, Spain is the current. They're the reigning champions of the Euros. So I remember watching that game. That was a heartbreaking day for England. I missed the Swedish massacre. I saw that Germany won 7-1. You say World Cup. Because even though I'm doing like a live stream a day, like I've become so busy that I haven't kept up with every other match. Okay, so Sweden beat Tunisia 5-1. Okay. Like last night, I went to bed at like 11 and I woke up at 11. I slept 12 hours. It was overkill, but I feel like I needed it. So, first time I've got that much sleep in like probably like half a year. And then Ivory Coast beat Ecuador 1-0. I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I would have gone with Ecuador. And then we streamed the Netherlands Japan, which was that first half was the worst half of football that I've seen so far. The second half was the best. So that second half was the most exciting half of the tournament so far that I've seen personally. Maybe fluff. Maybe I mean all of them have been true except for the USA one and the and Japan Netherlands, at least the second half of it. So not all the time. I'm not that much of a curse. Azza, what's going on, brother? Hello, Jake. How you doing? Boomer, if you had to support 'cause I'm ooh, getting close. Got a little close there. Where did this fucking thing go? Row, there it is. Boomer, if you had to support an English team, who would it be? I can't tell you that because I haven't picked one. Uh do people there follow the World Cup? I mean, I think more so than ever this time because it's being held here. But it's still I feel like it's still a minority. But I've been getting really into it you know, whenever I have free time, I fucking check in on what's going on. So, King Boomer, will you be watching the first England football match watch along? Is that a serious question? Of course I will. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
This is the upcoming stream schedule. Check it out. England, Croatia is right there. Tomorrow I'm going to do back-to-back France and Senegal and Iraq and Norway. And then this one I might change, but we'll see because I do got to record reactions too. I've been slacking on that this past week. So we'll see. But anyway. So we will see. But England versus, I guarantee I will be doing a live stream for the England-Croatia match. Guaranteed. That is probably going to shatter the viewership record. Yes, she is, Ace. Thank you for asking. Ace, have you, because I think you just turned up. I mentioned in the beginning. The Americans here have fallen in love with Scotland because of their interactions in Boston. Have you seen any of that stuff? They took over Fenway Park last night, and they started singing songs, chanting things, and there's all these videos popping up on YouTube that have, all of us have fallen in love with the Scottish people that have come over here. There's not been any shocks in the in the World Cup so far. Why not today? There you go. Maybe, hey, maybe this is going to be a competitive match. Who knows? We'll see. I will be surprised if it is, but I mean, I think the entire world will. All right, we're almost up to 200 on YouTube, 25 on Twitch, so it's creeping up there again. They sang Sweet Caroline. They sang Sweet Caroline every seventh inning stretch. Yeah. Ooh, that was close. Nice defense there by who was that? Costa. Very nice defense. Came out of nowhere. Even a little celebration after that. So there was one I put it on my story timeline on Instagram. They were singing like I can walk 500 miles. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. They were singing that and it was amazing. Even after they turned the song off. Cutter drawing with Switzerland was a shock. Yeah, that seems shocking. I would have put Switzerland like way above. I mean, Cutter only has like 250,000 people, right, or something like that. Somebody said Leeds suck. Hey, to answer that fella's question earlier, like which England team are you going to root for in the Premier League? I don't know. However, I will say that the two fan bases that have tried to recruit me the most are Manchester United and Leeds. So those two above all others, by far above everybody else. So, what do you think about that? There's not even a close third. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. You know, somebody suggested something to me that actually sounds like it might be a reasonable approach. Somebody said you should pick a team that's like on one of the lower tiers, like a smaller team, and go with them. And I thought about it. I was like, you know what? You're probably right. Because if I pick a Premier League team, it's going to stir up a lot of shit. If I pick a smaller team that's in like the fourth or fifth tier or something like that, then it might not cause that much of an uproar, you know? And I think that's honestly like I thought about that and I was like, you know what? He's probably right. That's the way to go. But who knows? Don't really want to pick a team because I really just want to soak in as much experience and knowledge that I can. Even, and it's going to be slow because I'm a slow learner, obviously. But we'll see how it goes. Go with the team nearest Winchester. That's not a bad idea either. I like that one. What about Wrexham? No, I'm not picking Wrexham. I refuse. No, nothing personal against the team. I fucking can't stand Ryan Reynolds. So that's a no. If he's in a movie, I turn it off. I can't stand him. If Craig was here, he could confirm that for you guys because he knows. All right. Spain is probing. España is probing. Let's go. Let's get a goal here. He kicks it in. It is saved. Not a very hard kick though. The goalkeeper had plenty of time to stop that one. Simone? Or no, Vosinha with the save there. Spain have clearly been eating U.S. food. They look queasy and haven't scored. I saw a thing that, again, I think Norway has a chance. Norway is my sleeper pick to win it all. They did a Viking photo shoot where they looked like half of Europe was already scared to death of them. They spent a month in Florida training to get used to the hot ass Florida sun. Um, and even, just spent hours laying in the sun just to get prepared for that shit. And now they have refused to eat U.S. food. They had all their food shipped in and imported here because they refused to eat some of the what could potentially be poisonous U.S. food. So they're taking this very seriously. Okay, so I think Norway is going to be a sleeper pick to go very far in the tournament. Everybody's saying, like Daniel here and Z's star is laughing. Everybody says like, hey, they're not that good, Boomer. Like, calm down. Hey, they're taking it very seriously. So, all right, here comes Spain. Cabo Verde, good defense there. Didn't see who that was. Number 13, Lopez, good defense. Frank says we got Hitman 47 as the ref. That's funny. I'm sure Cape Verde is taking it seriously, mate. They ain't winning it. We'll see. I mean, hey, my prediction is 6-0 Spain. So I'm sure they're taking it seriously as well. But dude, they're putting up stiff resistance here. Because we're at 17 minutes. Nothing's happened. But once Cabo Verde starts tiring, then it's the massacre is going to begin. But we'll see. That's why it's sports. Anything can happen. You should put all the league teams in a hat and pick one for the league and a different team for all the cups. I've seen somebody suggest that before. I don't know about that. I don't just want to root for a team at random, dude. Like, there's got to be something about the team that actually draws me to them. Otherwise, it's I'll pick a name out of a hat and I'll cheer for him for a couple weeks and then give up. There has to be something about the team that draws me to them in order for me to root for them. But like I said, not taking any sides for now. I got this transition waiting because I made a transition for Spain. So all right, Spain is probing. Trying to see where they can penetrate this defense here. Oh, across to Cabral. Took a big whiff of that. Did you see that? Or no, that wasn't Cabral. That was Ruiz. Sorry. I agree. It is a bit of a yawn so far, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, we got over 200 on YouTube. Dropped down to 17 on Twitch. Oopsies. What did I say? Spain doesn't look like they're playing, they're probably just feeling them out. They don't want to waste too much energy. Maybe that's their strategy. Don't waste too much energy because they're going to try their hardest in the beginning, Cabo Verde I'm talking about. And then once it hits the half, then Spain's like, all right, you're fucked. So, Spain has the ball at midfield. Oh, you know what? I want to know something here. Let's see, because England, no matter what the stream is, the English always dominate the chat. If you're from England, press 1 in the chat, please. Please. Just want to see something here. So please, press 1 in the chat if you're from England. So. All right. See, we got a lot of you. Okay. So I saw something. Almost every single one of you, dude. Tony says 1, but he lives in France. You like France better than England? Let me know. But anyway, the fluff is claiming citizenship right now. That's awesome. Okay, so what I saw, there's compilations going around of the podcasts and stuff, English podcasts that are talking about the United States beating Paraguay 4-1. And there's one in particular where this guy took the opportunity to just shit on us. He's like, they're still calling it soccer. It's not soccer, mate. Come on. It's not soccer. These fucking stupid Americans calling it soccer. And the Americans that are seeing this are chiming in the comments and being very English in the process. They're going, you're the ones that invented the term soccer, mate. And you're giving us shit about it. Really funny. So it seems that the Americans are coming back with banner of their own, so. And it's not like this guy was like being funny about it. He was actually like serious. He was like mad. He was like, you fucking Americans still call it soccer. Like, calm down. And then the Americans fucking went into his comment section and just started throwing banner at him. It was funny. Somebody, Pirate says it is soccer though. I call it, dude. I call it football just because, it's more football than American football. They actually use their feet to move the ball around. Whereas American football, it's really just hand egg, So I call it football. I just thought it was funny that this guy he got mad and started giving us shit, and then Americans just took over his comment section. We're like, you're the one that invented the term, you fucker. Because usually we are on and rightfully so, but we are on the receiving end of a lot of it. Oh yeah, it is a. So I just want to add this for a second. Let's add 2 things here. Actually, let me change that because I can't use that transition. I'm waiting to use that transition, but not yet. So,
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
So this is Gamewave. This is the, if you like gaming retro music, he's created synthwave remixes to this. So go check it out. If you like gaming music, this is the man you got to go check out, okay? Awesome remixes and stuff. So it's Gamewave. It's on YouTube. And tell him I said hello.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
And here we have the upcoming matches. Tomorrow I'm doing back-to-back France and Senegal, and then Iraq and Norway, and then the big cojones right here. England against Croatia. I will see. I'm predicting that we get, in the YouTube chat at least, we will get 700 viewers right around there. But we'll see. It'd be crazy if we hit 1,000. And then Czechia and South Africa. I'm a little iffy on this one, but we'll see. That's why I always put Subject to change at the bottom. Anyway. All right. So, 25 minutes, no score. You don't have an issue with the Yanks calling it soccer. I mean, some people do. But I call it football because everybody else calls it football, and you're using your foot to kick the ball. Whereas American football, it's not the case unless you're trying to kick a field goal or a kickoff or something, you know? So my son will love the music. He loves retro Nintendo stuff. Oh yeah. He's got Super Mario 64 remixes on there. He just released Star Fox 64 remixes like literally like an hour ago. So once I end the stream, I have to go check those out because I love that game. Um what else? He's got Donkey Kong Country on there. He's got a ton of them. It's an amazing retro music synthwave channel. It's awesome. And I got a link um I got a link for that channel. I pinned it in the comment section and in the description below this live stream. So, I still don't know if the proper one is Cabo Verde or Cape Verde. So I did Cabo Verde in the title and Cape Verde in the description because I'm not sure. I didn't have time to look. So anyway, they are playing good defense, I must say. So I'm actually impressed with them because Spain has dominated the time of possession, and the Cape Verdens have put up stiff resistance. They have stifled the probing. So great vids of the Scots and Dutch having fun. Seems like everyone has a great time in the US. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun. Here's the other thing you got to remember too, because this is, I'm assuming now. Actually, let's pose it to the chat again. I'm assuming that most of the people who are traveling from their countries to come see the games in the United States, I'm assuming that they are on the rich end of the monetary spectrum. I'm assuming that they have some money that they can actually go and travel and do this, you know? So if that's the case, press 1 in the chat. If I'm wrong about that, press 2. But having said that, if that is the case where they are on the richer end and they can afford to do that shit, they're richer people tend to be a little happier, you know? So, ooh, I'm getting 2s. No, that's not the case. I'm getting 2s so far. At least in the Twitch chat. In the YouTube chat, it's like half and half. I like the one guy who put up the hand egg emojis. That's awesome. Jimbo says not necessarily. People sell their houses. I saw one English guy like put up his house, and he's funding the whole trip because he just sold his house just so he could fund the whole trip, dude. That's crazy. People put themselves in debt for stuff like this. I believe it, but that's like I always assume that's like a very small number of people that do that. There's going to be like a few diehards that do that, but I assume that it'd be a very small number. Maybe I guess I was wrong. Maybe apparently not. Oh, Spain and great defense again. Great defense again. Cabo Verde. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Omnipresent. Imagine remortgaging your house and then you get knocked out in the group. Yeah, dude. Whew. You know, that guy is well known in the England camp. He's shown at every game and has been for years. Really? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right. Midfield for Spain. Genuinely sad if people are crippling themselves financially. I know I mean, dude, I love my sports, but I don't get season tickets to like the Buccaneers or even when I was still in Maryland, I never got season tickets for the Orioles cuz it's you got to have money to do that, man, and I'm just not willing to, take that risk just to go to all the games. I might go to a couple, like one or two a year for the Buccaneers, but I haven't even done that the last couple years. Orioles, baseball, it's different because that's like the one sport in the United States that you can still get cheap tickets to. So I'll go to a few Orioles games when they're in town, obviously, because I'm not living there anymore. John, welcome. How you doing? Ooh, Cabo Verde with an attack. Oh, got a little antsy there. Took it probably attacked too early, but they got a shot off on the goal. So that's when you know they're an underdog, when you're surprised that they actually get a shot off on the goal. Boomer, could you watch along all World Cup matches? No, I can't. I gotta actually, when I'm ending this stream, I gotta record reaction videos for like 6 straight hours because I have severely fallen behind on recording reactions. So no, I can't do every match. I picked the top 10 teams that I'm rooting for. There it is. And I'm basically if those teams are involved, I'm sticking with those if I can do them. So I can't do them all. I wish I could because I'm having so much fun doing these live streams, and you guys have just been fucking so awesome joining me with these. So, and which I really appreciate. And the banner has been great. So I wish I could do them all, but I've got obligations for the reactions and family obligations as well. So unfortunately, I can't do them all. I don't even. Here's how out of it I am. I haven't even looked. I don't even know what video dropped today because I know I had one scheduled. I don't even know how it's doing. Oh, it's not doing too great. It says the best. What is it? Oh, Top Gear on Have I Got News for You? Right, and my daughter made an appearance.
From which 3 countries do you get the most viewership? Love the content.
Thank you, Lars. What is that currency? Where are you from? NOK. Is that Sweden? What is that? NOK. Currency. What is that? No, it's Norway. Sorry, excuse me. The Norwegian krone? Is that how you say that? Sorry. Well, thank you for the super chat. The countries that get the most viewership by far is well, the United Kingdom, but if you want to break it down, England's number 1. Then it's Scotland, and then I'd say probably either Wales or Ireland. Kroner, is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, I did say Sweden. Sorry. All right, Spain is probing again. So let's see what happens here, and then I'll pull up the because I do want to show Lars the schedule again. Ooh. Oh, what a save. That looked very close. What a save, dude. So, Lars, check this out.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
So this is the stream schedule coming up. I got Norway against Iraq. So tomorrow I'm doing a doubleheader, France and Senegal, and then Norway, Iraq. This is the big one, England versus Croatia, because most of the chat is from England. And then Czechia, South Africa. So there we go. Good evening, Matthew. How you doing? You best behave today, Matthew. Better behave. Bronery is crown. So the Norwegian crown. How many crowns do you have? Hey, Matthew, I said behave. I said behave. No spamming. All right. So Cabo Verde has some offense. Ooh, very hard kick, but way too high. But that was a very hard kick. Where can I get a Croatia shirt quick? I don't know. If you got Amazon Prime, you can get it quick. Dude, I got Amazon. I actually resisted Amazon, but it's actually saved me money in the now because you don't have all the fees whenever you order something. And I ordered that Scotland shirt, and that came the next day. Amazon Prime is something else. I don't know how it is in where you guys are, but where I am, like, if you have Amazon Prime, they deliver it the next day. If it's not the next day, it's the day after. Do the conquistadors get 6 points if they win? Dude, I can't. Come on, Spain, do something. Quit with the probing and get in there. Come on. I want to use this transition at least once. Come on. He's still probing. They keep messing about. They keep just trying to feel out Cabo Verde, man. Oh, dude. Oh, again. Holy shit. Oh, man. Dude, twice. Look at that. Hold on. So he hits the top crossbar. That was crazy. That was a crazy sequence there. Look at that. And then he hits the crossbar. The next guy tries to head it in. It almost floats in underneath the top crossbar. And the fucking Vasinha with the save yet again. This guy is amazing this game. He's had like 4 incredible saves. Incredible. Man. Their keeper is 40 years old. He's older than me. He's older than me. Kimberly, how's it going? Up. Got another one of these jerk offs. Got another one of these jerk offs. Ah, Danny, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, that was a crazy sequence, dude. What position has surprised you the most in terms of excitement? Oh, it's the goalkeeper. I have a admiration of the goalkeepers because I know that like they get all the praise when they do well and they get all of the blame when they don't. So I feel like in my opinion, it's probably the mentally the toughest position to play. Would be my guess. Yeah, this is going to be 0-0 at halftime, dude. Which is going to there's just very surprising. But dude, Cape Verde, they have been playing excellent defense. It's okay, Matthew. It's okay. Okay, please don't cry. You're going to hurt my feelings if you cry. Nice to see you getting involved with it all. UK here, Chelsea supporter here, but hope you enjoy the rest of the game. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, dude, this is the most fun I've had on the channel in over a year doing these live streams all the time. It's taking up a lot of my fucking time. I'm not sure Queen Boomer's too happy about it because it's dragging me away from my family sometimes, but no, I'm having a blast. And it's something fresh, you know? I'm not doing the same thing over and over again. Something different. And I just love sports. I love sports. I love competition. It's just a natural fit for me. Because I watch a lot of American sports on my own time. So at least when I have the time to do it. So this is a no-brainer. I'm loving this. Spain is looking mid, dude. But to be fair to them, they have gotten quite a few shots off, but Cabo Verde is just playing excellent defense. So football purist, hey King Boomer. I've got some stats, dashboards, and visuals for this match live on my channel if you want to check it out. If you like it, feel free to add it to your stream. I appreciate that. Is it a YouTube channel or your Twitch channel? You also have to keep in mind that I am technologically inept. So I struggle with technology, and every stream I mess up things. So I'm not I'm very much an amateur when it comes to this stuff. So all right, we're almost up to 30. Whoa, 32 in Twitch. Just jumped up to 32. Awesome. Danny, can you ban that guy, please? Thank you. In the YouTube chat. Football purists. I will check it out after the stream. Appreciate it. Oh, Spain and on the attack, and the goalkeeper again. Another one. This guy is a fucking legend. This guy is a fucking legend. Where did he come from? Well, we know where he came from. Cabo Verde. I'm an idiot. Vosinha. He is the MVP of this first half. This guy is a fucking legend. Very impressed with this dude. Football purist is now fine. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, Fluffy. They run ads during the hydration breaks. They do on US feeds. Yes. Jesus Christ, this Cabo Verde goalkeeper is like a fucking superhero, man. Very awesome just watching him deflect these goals. And yeah, like I said, I mean, Spain might not be playing their best, but they've gotten like fucking six or seven shots on this goal, man. And it just, this goalkeeper, and it's not just the goalkeeper either, too. The defenders for Cabo Verde, they're playing excellent ball as well. But the goalkeeper is just incredible. You're going to be in extra troll mode when you get off the plane. Nice. Excellent. Oh, we're up to 250 on YouTube, man. Nice. Welcome, everybody. Get in. We're at +4 now. So we got about 3.5 minutes left in this half. But, man, Bocinha, goalkeeper for Cabo Verde, is making a name for himself in this game. So we're going to get a kick from the corner here. We'll see how this goes. So once again, for Spain, let's see. See how it goes here. Oh, he saved it again, dude. Was that going in though? I want to see a replay of that. He saved it again. Let's see this. Was that going to go in? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, this is a better angle. I think it might have hit the post, but still. And here comes another corner. This guy is a fucking legend. And somebody said he is 40 years old. This goalkeeper. Somebody said he's 40 years old. It's weird because his face looks 40. His hair doesn't, though. I don't see any gray hair. So, I mean, I'm 38, but I do have gray hair. You can see it on the chin, but on the sides, you wouldn't be able to see it unless I did a close-up. All right, Spain is creeping up close now again. Again. We're going to go at 0-0 halftime, dude. I can't believe it. 40 years old and full of beans. Jesus. And it ain't for lack of trying, man. Spain is getting tons of shots off on the goal. This is going to be 0-0, right? Yeah, because we got 7 seconds. This go. Oh, you drink that water, sir. You drink that water. You fucking earned that water. You fucking earned that shit. Is it halftime? It is halftime. Woo! Man. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right, let's stop the clock. I'm shocked. I picked this game because I wanted to see a massacre, and Cabo Verde is teaching a lesson in defensive genius. It's more exciting to watch them defend the attempts on the goal than anything else. Wow. What Ryan here in the chat says, and they say 0-0 is boring. What do you guys think? Was that boring or was it exciting? If you think it was exciting, type 1 in the chat. If you think it was boring, type 2 in the chat. I'm going to be honest. I think from the beginning of the match to the 20-minute mark was boring, but from 20 to 45 or 49, excuse me, from 20 to 49, it was awesome. Awesome. It was awesome watching Senha work his magic.
No Scotland, no party. Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji. Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji. Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji.
Thank you very much, Neil Morrison. Appreciate it. Scotland is winning over, winning us over here in the States with their partying in Boston. Sinha, that's what it is. Sorry. John still thinks it's a 2. I saw a couple 2s. A lot of 1.5s. You bloody fuckers, you. A lot of 1.5s in the chat. Young Hearn says, time for a quick wank and a ciggy. I'll see you when you get back. Enjoy your wank. All right. The goalkeeper is the main show. He is. Dude, he's playing incredible. He is the most legendary player so far that I've seen. Of course, I haven't watched every match, so I don't know. Excellent, excellent. All right. Could still be lots of goals in the last 20 minutes. They put a lot. I mean, here's what I'm thinking. I mean, you gotta think, right, that Cape Verde is they gotta be exhausted from all this defense that they're putting up. So I'm not sure that they can keep it up, but if they do, more power to them. Spain had the ball 70% of the time. Dude, it felt like they had the ball 90% of the time. All right. Yeah, it's going to be tough to see if they can hold out like this for the second half. You could be right, Fluff. You could be right. Look at these replays, man. I'm watching these replays of these saves. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. This guy is a fucking legend. Vosinha. Vosinha. Yo, I got a question. Have you guys noticed that, like, all the names of the goalies, they sound like Bond villains? Very nice to see you today, Mr. Vosinha. What are your evil plans? I will stop you, Vosinha. And Vosinha is like, you will not stop me, Mr. Bond. I have a missile pointed at MI6 as we speak. You know, some of the I mean, we got, like, who was the guy, the Australian goalie that did really well? Because I saw the highlights of that. Beach. You got Freeze on the United States. Pickford. There's another villain name if I heard one. The English goalie. Who was the Scottish goalie? He had a good name too. "40-year-old goalie having the game of his life." Absolutely.
Who's going to win the World Cup, Muppet? I reckon Argentina.
Thank you for the super chat, Angle. I appreciate it. My two the two teams that I think had the best chance, in my opinion, were probably either France or Spain. But it looks like Spain is having a rough go of it right now, so I don't know. That leaves France. Gunn, yes. Angus Gunn. There's another Bond villain. The Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. I have one of those. Seeing an ad for a fucking credit card, man. Oh, here we go. Let's get these up again. All right, so for those of you who are having fun with joining me with these live streams, and I always appreciate it. You guys have been awesome. Tomorrow, doubleheader, France and Senegal, and Iraq and Norway. We will be doing live streams for watch-alongs for those, and then the big one, England versus Croatia, South Africa versus Czechia on Thursday. That might be changed. We'll see. I'm not sure because there's another one that day that I plan on doing as well. But we'll see. We'll see how much time I have. And then we got Gamewave. They provided the Raphael. He provided the awesome retro game remix music for the beginning of the countdowns. So if you want to check out his channel, there it is. I got a link for it in the chat, on the YouTube chat, and I got a link for it in the description below this video if you want to check it out.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Sorry, I haven't messed with the sound levels on the on that Gamewave scene. It was probably a little loud. I apologize. You're from Glasgow? That means I would probably not be able to understand you. That's the toughest Scottish accent right there. Christopher Lee as Scary Manager. And I'm getting an advertisement for the New York Mets. I'm not in New York. I'm not in New York. Okay? I'm in Florida. The fuck is all this New York advertisements? I live here in Florida now, okay? Forget about it. Here's a suggestion, Your Highness. Search for the BBC comedy Titty Bang Bang. I'll try to remember that. Hello. Hey, Jay is here. How you doing, Jay? One of my mods has returned from the depths of Scotland because that's where he's from. Jay, have you seen any of the Scottish interactions in Boston lately? You guys have been winning over the Americans. The United States is falling in love with Scotland right now the past few days. All right. Well, you know, it's time. We got to do something before we get back into the, well, I have to do something. Or I get back into this action here before they start the second half. So, excuse me for a second.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
All right.
No Scotland, no party, Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji, Scotland emoji, unicorn emoji, Scotland emoji,
Unicorn emoji. Scotland emoji.
Who's going to win the World Cup, Muppet? I reckon Argentina.
All right. One of your oh my god, one of your Scottish mates got fingered by the TSA on his way to the U.S. For real, like actually finger in the bum kind of deal. If so, I'm sorry to hear that. But the question is, do you mean probed? But the question is, did he have anything up there? No? Did they find anything? Are you watching Argentina and Algeria, Boomer? I think it's late though. No, I don't think I will be watching that one. Once again, quick look.
Hi, I'm Ed Winchester.
Quick look. There it is. Take a look. That's the next 3 days. That's what we're doing. They found some haggis remnants up there. Oh, Fluffy, don't wish that upon me. I feel bad now. Fluffy said, I'm scared now Boomer will curse England-Croatia with a 0-0 result. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get started here. Start that clock. Yes. You fucking Muppet! All right, here we go. Spain comes out with control of the ball again. I predict a quick score because they're probably pissed that they don't have any they haven't scored. But we'll see. We'll see if Vosinha keeps up his legendary and beautiful goalkeeping work there. Let's see. How far do you think the U.S. men's team will go through? You know, I think they'll get to the knockout stage and they might win one. Maybe. So, like, they'll make it to the round. They'll get knocked out either in the first knockout game or in the round of 16. That's my prediction. But if they make it further, I'll be proud of them. Good instinct by Vosinha again. Heston says, are you putting the game? No, I am not allowed to stream the game on my stream. I would get taken down immediately. I can't even play audio for more than 5 seconds. This is a watch along where you watch along with me. Sorry. Fluffy said someone tried and got nuked within 5 seconds. Yeah. There might be like my guess is there might be like one or two like huge big Twitch or YouTube streamers that like are allowed and like licensed by FIFA to like stream the game themselves alongside them. That's my guess, but you got to be like a super huge channel in order to pull that off and be in contact with FIFA to be allowed to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, Spain is probing. Spain is probing. Imagine that boomer face on a t-shirt. You want me to make a t? I'm actually thinking about it. Let me know in the chat here what you think of this idea, because I have this idea. I just don't have time to implement it really. I have an idea for a t-shirt, and then I might try to sell it on the channel. Whoa, we're almost up to 40 on Twitch. I have an idea for a t-shirt, and I'm trying to sell this t-shirt to Europeans, right? And the shirt it's called "I Survived the World Cup in America," and it has all these different, it has several different experiences that they've had on the shirt. Like one of them would be like Europeans be like, where's all the public transportation? There's another one of TSA grabbing a European out of the line to get into entry. What do you think of that idea? Something like that? Press 1 in the chat if you would buy a shirt like that. Because I think a shirt like that would be funny. And it's all like, the worst things that they imagined could have happened on coming to the United States to watch a football game. Press 2 if you would not buy that shirt, but press 1 if you would buy that shirt. I'm thinking about making a shirt like that. Or getting my buddy Adam to do it, because I have no fucking idea about graphic design. Did they stop it? Not a lot. Some ones, but not a lot of them. So, not too enthused about that idea, I say. I'll try to remember it, Mr. Pez. I'll try to remember that. Did Twitch get over 100 during the Scotland game? No. It got a little too high there. So it would be Scotland game. I think on Twitch we got it like around. On average, it was like around 40. I think we hit 50 at one point. But the very first match, Mexico versus South Africa, because I think it was because it was the very first match. We got over 100 at one point on Twitch. It was crazy. I think it was mainly just people searching for World Cup watch-alongs, though. Somebody said slap a Leeds badge on it and I'll buy it. Reeds? Oh, speaking of that, have you guys seen the shirt? I chose this one. Wear today. Like that. That's the shirt I got on today because I gave the Japanese people a compliment yesterday, and somebody said that it was slightly racist to compliment a people of a certain nation. So I was like, if you want to see something that's really slightly racist, look at this shirt. That's why I wore it. Dr. Shakamoto was definitely rooting for Japan yesterday. All right. So 52 minutes in, still 0-0. All right. Did you see the Dutch throwing the Japanese fan up in the air? I actually did see that, Frank. Yeah, that was funny. Yo, Vosina, did you see that? He almost injured himself trying to stop that. Be careful, dude. You're 40, and we need you. He's winning me over for the Cape Verde side, man. He's really winning me over. See that? He almost ran into the fucking pole. Somebody said Dutch birds are the filthiest. Is that so? I thought that was just Amsterdam. All right. Yeah, dude. Cape Verde is putting up a fucking strong performance. They've barely had any. I think they've only had 1 or 2 shots on the Spanish goal, really. And they've all been way off, if there have been any at all. But their defense has been phenomenal. All right, so Spain has the ball midfield. They're going to start probing yet again. Let's see if they can get their finger up the bum. Wow, we got 36 on Twitch and 250 on YouTube. Nice. Long shot, but Vasinha was ready for that. Oh my God, Young Her, no. I can't repeat that. Jesus. Germany just came off of a 7-1 victory, an absolute slaughterfest. Uh-oh, we got Cabral is injured. So we got to get a substitute for him. Everybody's warming up on the sideline. They're ready. They're like, pick me, coach. Pick me. I'm ready. I'm ready. So Spain, again, midfield with the ball. They're going to start probing. See if they can penetrate the Cape Verde defense here. We'll see. But they have to get the ball past Vasinha, who has been the best player of the entire game by far. Uh-oh, little head action in. He stops it yet again. He was right there. He was ready. Legendary performance from Vasinha. Legendary. Okay, Spain is going to probe yet again. I might, dude, if they don't score, I'm not going to get to use this transition that I made for today. And I'm dying to use it. Back to, yeah, I got it ready. I got it ready. I got it ready. Oh, very hard kick. A little too high, though. A little too high. But kicks an absolute rifle over the net. Got this. All the settings are on correct, right? Yeah. Sometimes I get so scared whenever I do these live streams. I always fucking forget things. I think I have settings wrong. So, Spain is deflected out. They cannot figure out this defense by Cabo Verde. They can't figure it out. Oh, we got the wave going on in the stadium here. Where is this game being played? My guess is Mexico. Where is Spain versus Cabo Verde being played? It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell me again. No, it's in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta. Okay, so it is in the States. Okay. Fucking hell. I don't like the Mexican way. As a kid, it's fun. As an adult, it's cringe to me. Oh, he got a cross here. And Bocinha says, no, no, no. No, 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 not up in here. Fucking legend, dude. This guy is a fucking legend. $40 is the new 20 for this Muppet. Ooh. Was that what happened there? All right, Spain is on a breakaway, but Borges says no. You will not do that. Not up in here. Their defense has been fucking incredible. Their defense has been incredible. He's got to be, Steve. He's got to be. You're right. Nobody's having a better game than this guy. I mean, dude, this game could potentially be like 4 or 5-0. You know? Getting some subs out before the hydration break coming up, I see. Substitutions, Duarte, Tomato, and I didn't see the last guy. First rule of football club, everybody gets some. I like that. All right, Spain is going to go back to their probing. You would think, Steve. I mean, the first person who mentioned in the chat that he's 40 years old, I was shocked. Absolutely shocked. Nice defense yet again. Who was that? That was Moreira. Moreira. I don't know. Come on, clear the ball. I find myself rooting for Cabo Verde now, unfortunately, because I'm supposed to be rooting for Spain. But their defensive performance in this game is winning me over. Who's 40? Apparently the Cape Verde goalkeeper Vosinha is 40 years old. Man, if I did half the shit that he's done in this match, I would have permanent injuries. You think so, Renaissance? Maybe. I mean, I picked this game because I thought it was going to be a massacre, and I wanted to see one massacre. So I picked this game because I thought of it. My prediction is not coming true. At the beginning of the stream, I predicted it was going to be 6-0 Spain. Not the case at all. This might be a scoreless game. This keeps it. Uh-oh. Get it across. And again, they say, nah, not today. All right. Well, once again, you guys have made this another successful live stream. We got 250 on the YouTube stream. We got 33 on the Twitch stream. Thank you for joining me yet again. And it's been a very eventful scoreless match, I must say. Very impressed with Cabo Verde. I still don't know whether it's Cape Verde or Cabo Verde, but I've been saying both. I need someone from there to tell me which one they prefer. That's what I need. But it's a tiny, tiny country. And they got some fans there. Look at this. They got some fans there. And they look happy. They look very happy. Hydration break is coming up soon. So once it hits that 67-minute mark, if you have a United States feed to watch this game, you're going to hear, and coming up, during the hydration break, you might as well just slap your nuts in half because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We have Gatorade, the greatest drink ever invented on this side of the hemisphere. Some shit like that. Oh, okay. Okay. Hold on. Wait. I didn't even have it open. Let me see. Let me see. You see? Yo, I'm keeping that. Can I keep that? I want to use that. That's fucking great. Give me that. I'm keeping it. Dude, that's amazing. I got to save that. I'll use it for the next one. That's fucking hilarious. Somebody said Boomer's definitely stealing some Goldbridge fans. Dude, I really hope not. I mean, that guy's a professional, and I really like that guy. But it's even if I am stealing like 10 or 15 or whatever, like it's not even dude, that guy, like when I look at my stats for live streams for these World Cup matches, like I'll be lucky to get 10,000 views. His get like 80,000. 80,000 like a pop. So I'm not trying to steal fans away from him, dude. That guy's fucking great. And I'm never gonna match any of. I can't do analogies like him. I can't do analogies period on the spot. I'll just yell. I'll just be like, fuck that, fuck you. This guy sucks. Like, that's all I can do. All right. Ooh, that little girl, that little Spanish girl is fired up, isn't she? That was cute. Somebody said I'm more fun and unbiased. I mean, but he's only well, I am biased, dude. Look at my top 3. So my top 3, I am very biased. Look at that. Where is it? Hold on. There you go. That's my top 10. Those are the teams that I am rooting for in this tournament. And notice the top 3 here: England, United States, Scotland. 3, 2, 1. So I am biased. No way I'm not biased. People are excited for is it Yamal or Yamal? If it was American, it'd be Yamal. But I'm guessing Yamal. Vasinha looks hurt. I didn't see it. I was messing about. Sorry. Do I have Scottish ancestry? No, I have Irish ancestry. And English. But the Irish dominates. I'm probably like, I really want to do one of those ancestral tests, but like if I had to break it down, it's probably like around 50% Irish, like 30% Italian, and maybe 20% English, maybe less. I don't know, something like that. But the Irish is the most abundant. I've got an Irish first name and an Irish last name. So Yamol, yam, like a sweet potato, and Yaml. It's Yaml. Yaml. Do the test. I got some good surprises. I can't remember how much is a. Let's look it up because we got an ad break here. How much is ancestry DNA test? Let's see. Come on, give me the. Fucking hell. It said the first one that popped up says it's $34. The AI overview says a standard ancestry DNA kit has a list price of $99, but frequently goes on sale for $34 or $49 during major holidays or promotional events. So this must be a promotional event. It says $34. I could do that. What do I have to do? Like spaff in a cup or something? I don't know what you do. Or do you have to take out a fucking blade and go and like drip blood into a cup? What do you have to do? So it's still 0-0. Unbelievable. You fucking muppet! Upcoming streams, since we're on a little break here. There you go. France and Senegal tomorrow. Doubleheader. France and Senegal, Iraq, Norway. We are doing live streams, and then the big one with England and Croatia, and then Czechia, South Africa on Thursday. Check it out. All right. So, a little wrestling match here on the side, but Spain comes out with the ball. They are probing. Little fast probe there. 24. Who is 24? I don't have the thing in front. Cucurella. A hard one. You got to do the Cucurella. Cucurella. I'm dying to use this fucking thing, though. I want Spain to fucking score because I'm dying to use this transition. I still haven't gotten to use it, man. Register your name and spit in a tube. Okay, so you don't have to spaff in a tube. Thank God for that. Spain has, again, another save by Vosinha. Jesus. Takes about 5 weeks. Okay, I can wait that long. I'm patient. But yeah, maybe I'll have to do it. Maybe there's probably going to be some surprises in there for sure. All right, here we go. Probing some more. Spain has been doing a lot of probing. But they can't seem to get up in the butthole. So, man, we're almost at 75 minutes, folks. 0-0. Bet you have, Selena says, bet you have Viking with having Irish and English. There's a good chance. Good chance. Good chance of that. My daughter definitely has Viking because Queen Boomer has Scandinavian and ancestry from like those places in the former country of Yugoslavia. So she's definitely got some Viking in her. Thought Spain would win 4-0. I thought they would win 6-0. This is incredible. Ooh. Kadai just got a ball right in the bullocks. Will Queen Boomer take an ancestry test too? I mean, hey, if they're doing it for 34, then might as well do both of us, right? Because it said on that thing that it's usually like $100, but if they're doing a promotion, it's 34 or 49, and the one that I looked up said 34. So if I can get two of them for under $100, I might actually do both of us. Yeah. I've been asked that a lot these past few weeks, particularly from people from Scotland. They've been asking if I have Scottish ancestry, and no, it's Irish. The red you see is Irish. Could be English too, because I got a little bit of English in me. So Spain probing again. Oh, they're getting close. Lots of ball movement here. Cabo. No. He says no. Cabo says no. See on the screen, it says Cabo Verde. Yeah. Then when you look it up, it says Cape Verde. I don't know, man. I'm happy for them that they're playing such good defense. Hey, Craig is here. What's going on, man? You get good sleep? I hope you did. I actually almost had to start the stream late because I slept in as well. Thank you, Matthew. El Probo. Have you got a typical English surname? No. No, it's all Irish. I mean, people have you figured out pretty easy. My first name's Brian, but I keep the rest of my names um, away from people because I don't want people finding out where I live. I actually had one guy one time. He apparently on fucking Reddit or something. He was going around posting my address, and a couple people warned me about it. This was like 2 or 3 years ago, but I was like, all right, let me see. And the address wasn't even fucking close. It wasn't even the right town. It was really funny. TJ says it's Brian O'Boomer. That would be funny if it was. Somebody said it's Brian Winchester. That actually I like that. Brian Winchester. That actually has a good ring to it. All right, corner from Spain here. And Cabo again says no. Ooh, but Spain heads it back. Little heading back and forth action here. Oh, Spain picks it up on the back end, gets across. Cabo heads it back out. Pretty nice little sequence there. But Cabo again is displaying their defensive prowess here. Spain has been probing all game, and they can't seem to penetrate the Cape Verde defense. Lots of Irish name guesses here. I'm loving it. Nah. Brian McBoom of Muppetsville, Florida. There you go. My best friend, his sister married a proper Irishman. And he has the most Irish first name ever. You know what it is? Patty. His first name is Patty. It's actually Patrick, but he goes by Patty. Lots of O'Reillys are reigning in the chat and O'Brien's. It's funny. Actually, have you tried the Brightline yet? It's actually half decent for us train travel, except for the check-in nonsense they assist. I have not tried the Brightline. No. The Brightline actually caused a lot of controversy when it got going here in Florida because with like the first month that they were operating, they actually like killed like 5 or 6 people. Because the people that train is faster than all the other trains that go on that rail, and by a lot. And I guess the conductors fucked up like a bunch of times, and they got 5 or 6 people killed. So it was actually so a lot of people were in an uproar about it in the state of Florida. So we're at 81 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, Spain is probing. Let's see if they can have their first successful probe of the match. Because they've been probing a lot. And it's heading it in. Nope. Osinha, yet again, was ready. I think he should have kicked. Maybe he should have kicked it instead of tried to head that one. I don't know. Then maybe you would have had a better shot. No, it is not, MN. No, it is not. And thank the gods it is not. I don't think they're going to add on a lot of time either. Maybe like 4 or 5 minutes, maybe. We'll see. We need a probing transition. I think Daniel just provided me with one. I'm going to tweak it a little bit and we'll see how it goes. So thank you, Daniel, for that. I can't wait to see what I can do with that one. It's usually like 7 minutes for the second half. We'll see. All right. Whoa, we almost got up to 300 here on YouTube. Awesome. I think the England versus Croatia match, we're going to have consistently like 700 viewers on YouTube. It's going to be nuts. It's going to be absolutely nuts. Because I had so many people. I put up remember when I did the friendlies for England? I put up a post about the first one, and half the comments were like, dude, we don't watch the friendlies. Get the fuck out of here. So I think there's quite a number of England fans that didn't watch the friendlies, even though we had great numbers for those. I'm not going to lie. This second half has been kind of meh. Been kind of meh. But the first half, even though it was no scoring, like it was very, oh, wait. No, Cabo says no. But the first half with all the attempts on the goal by Spain, like it was incredible. Do you go to the Forland Field School on Ramsgate? I have no idea what that is, Matthew. No, that went way over my head. I don't know where that is. I don't know if that's here or in the UK. USA Australia will be a busy stream. I bet it will. I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm actually worried about that one because Australia looked pretty good. Fluffy says there's zero. Fluffy, you're not going to be here for that. Come on, man. You've been in like nearly every Twitch stream. I'm going to miss you. It's been 85 minutes. We're almost at 86. This might be a no-score game. I'm not even going to get to use my Spain transition. Spain is probing yet again. I might nickname you guys the failed probers. Are they booing their own team? Really? I don't know. Neil, somebody posted, look who I meet at the baseball. I just wanted to, yeah, because I can't play it for longer than 5 seconds, but Lamini is the GOAT. What's up, Laz? That's why. Here's another reason why I'm worried about the Australia game. First of all, the Americans are playing a team that can talk shit in English, and it's with a fancy schmancy accent that really distract Americans. And they're going to be using the C word, like he said. In particular, there's one word that I know that Australians use. I'm going to say it once, and maybe I'll get away with it. But the word is thunder cunt. And if they use that word against the Americans throughout the game, I think they're going to be like, oh my, what? They're going to get crazy distracted. Just as I said that, Matthew says he's 16 years old, and I just taught him a naughty word. Sorry. Sorry. I forgot there might be some youngins watching. So Spain is probing yet again. I've been rooting for Spain this whole match, but I'm not gonna lie. Like Cape Verde is impressing me with their defense, and they're kind of winning me over a little bit. So, all right, wow, we've almost cracked 300 on YouTube. Awesome. Let's see. Is there going to be a goal before this game ends? Australia and England have had a secret fan pact since 1788. Is that true? Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got Cape Verde on a breakaway here. Let's see if they do anything with it. Nah. Decent shot, but too far to the right. And we're approaching the 90-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. This is a shocking turn of events. This is a 0-0 game. I don't think anybody predicted this. If there was a betting line on this, it probably would have been 5,000 to 1. All right. We got a corner kick coming in from the Verdens. And he headed it right at him. Good attempt, though. That was the best attempt that the Verdens have had. I don't even know if that's a proper way to term to call them, but that's the best attempt at the goal that they've had this entire match. All right, so yes, we got 5 extra minutes. Five extra minutes in the match. I'm not going to get to use my Spain transition unless they score here. Let's see. They're attacking. Cucurella puts it across, but then Cabo deflects it. It is out. We've cracked 305 on YouTube. Thank you, guys. Awesome. So we got 4 minutes left. Corner from Spain here. You gotta think that somebody's getting fired over this, right? Because Spain is supposed to be destroying this team. Let's see. So they're probing yet again. All right. Cabo clears it out. They get it down the other side of the field, man. We got 2.5 minutes left. Or 3.5, excuse me. Somebody said this is the equivalent of Mike Tyson fighting your mom. Yeah. Unreal, dude. Cape Verde is motivated. So Spain probing yet again. Can't see who has the ball, but he's fumbling a little bit. Cabo Verde, they're about to clear it out again, dude. Oh, he gets thrown to the ground. That looked like it could be. Yes, it is a yellow. It is a yellow. I was going to say it's a potential yellow, but yeah, you can't be throwing people down to the ground like that, Pedri. He throws Costa to the ground. Spain's manager looks like a gangster. That looks like somebody who should be the head of the mafia. That guy, he looks like a guy you wouldn't want to mess with. All right, so we're less than 2 minutes in. Spain is probing yet again. They've been stopped again. This is going to be a fucking 0-0 match. I am shocked. This is shocking. No fucking goals whatsoever. Who was that? Mendez that kicked it way to the right. We got 1 minute left. Spain coming up on the attack. You might as well just kick it. No. Cabo clears it again. You got 45 seconds left to make something happen here. Oh, nope. Cabo's player heads it out, and Spain attacks again. It is out of bounds yet again. It's not happening. This is insane. I can't believe this. Not a goal was scored. Of course, we still got 15 seconds. I'm watching a corner from Spain. It's coming in. It's coming in. It's headed a little too far. This is good. Yeah. 5 seconds. That's it. That's it. España and Cabo Verde. That's all she wrote, folks. That is a wrap. Scoreless game, 0-0. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. The MVP. The best player of the match by far was the goalkeeper for Cabo Verde, Vocinha. He was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. This is shocking. And I picked this match because I wanted to see at least one massacre. Cape Verde, Cabo Verde, however you say it, you guys should be extremely proud of your performance. I know you didn't get many shots off on the Spanish goal, but your defense was absolute. That was a defensive masterpiece by Cabo Verde. That was insane. And Vocinha is crying. He knows how well he did. And look at his teammates congratulating him. He did an absolutely phenomenal job. He was incredible. That was the best individual performance that I have seen in this tournament so far from the matches that I've seen. So, got to give it up to him, man. Got to give it up to him. Very, very, very happy for that dude. He is not going to have to buy a drink in his home country for the rest of his life, is my guess. All right. Now, before I get out of here, do you want to see the Spain transition that I was waiting to use? Okay. You want to see the Spain transition I was waiting to use? I was very much looking forward to use this. So I will do it. Here we go. Because if Spain scored, then you would have seen this. Oh, oh, damn it. It's too much. It's too much. Too much. I should have done it at a lower resolution. It looks like it didn't work very well. It didn't work very well. Let's try it again. The Spain transition is broken. Damn it. I was excited to use that too, and even when I used it, it fucked up. Even the transition couldn't get a goal. Oh man, I'll have to modify that for the next time Spain plays. But I really want to use that. I really want to use that. Oh man, they're gonna burn me at the stake for that. Fucking hell. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me yet again. It sounds like my Queen Boomer and the kid are home. Good timing on that one. But the kid sounds really upset. But once again, before I get out of here, I would like to put this up. Let's start with this. Gamewave. This is the channel that is doing the intro and outro music. So if you want to check out their channel, it's on YouTube. Raphael, awesome guy for letting me use his retro game music for the stream. So I got a link in the chat here, pinned in the chat if you want to check out his channel. And also, I got a link in the description below this live stream if you want to check it out. And then we got this. Upcoming stream schedule. So tomorrow, back-to-back, France and Senegal, then Iraq and Norway. And then Wednesday, we got the big one. Croatia against England. We're going to do that. And then Czechia versus South Africa, maybe. I'm debating to do that one because there's another one I want to do on that day as well. So it might be both of them or just one. Who knows? But that's the upcoming stream schedule. Thank you guys for making these live streams awesome. You guys are excellent. I will see you for the next one. And you all have a lovely day and stay safe, all right? I will see you next time. Peace out.